Good morning to everybody and a happy Wednesday to you all. I am back with another one of my PGA DFS model breakdowns here for Awesemo.com. And of course, all of the information that you are about to see is all part of our premium package here at Awesemo.com. Just $8.95 for the week. And what I'm about to show you, it's going to give you pretty much everything you need to know. And of course, if you want more, we've got more for you as well. You're not just going to get this, you're going to get the top golfers tool, ownership projections, and player projections from Awesemo, the league leading or world leading? I'm going to go with world leading DFS player out there, Alex Awesemo Baker. So let's go ahead and jump right in to my model here, which of course you can download into Excel so you can make it look exactly like this. So as we go on the top, of course I have the entire field here on the all the way left hand side going across. Start with some OWGR, the official world golf ranking, and then we put the model rank, make your own model rank, and Awesemo's rank in there. So you can see, I think it's a good comparison to see their official world golf ranking to their actual model rank, just to see how much they like it. Then we go across, we've got odds, got the salaries in there, then we've got the two ownerships, my ownership versus Awesemo's, the base rating model. Left to right here, we've got kind of the, I'll call it the summary of the additional things in the model. We've got the strokes gained rankings. We've got the other statistics, 4 of them. We've got approach proximity from 2020. We've got 6 weeks of recent form on here going across. We've got course history at TPC Summerlin this week. And then we've got DraftKings points and field rank, very important there, all the way back to, oh my goodness, the RSM of last year. So almost a year's worth. Funny how it's not nearly as many tournaments as we had last year, obviously due to COVID-19. But nonetheless, there it is. Okay, now we're going to go across the bottom here, then I'll come back to the top, talk about who is the top in my model this week, go from there. Okay, so in this bottom screen, one of my favorite screens, one of my most used screens weekly, this one here. It's called the Strokes Gained Weekly Cheat Sheet, and what it is it allows me, it's the Strokes Gained database and screener tab, and what it do is it allows me to click a name, say Sung J Im here, and I can find out exactly what Sung J Im did last week. And it looked like his around the green work was not that good, probably kept him out of the top 20, and his ball striking just wasn't as good as it has been. The other reason, obviously, why. Again, this tool is great. I love looking at this tool. I can go see that the 14% owned Ricky Fowler might have found his ball striking stuff going on at the US Open there. But prior to that, the ball striking, it had been quite some time since he gained over a stroke ball striking. He had to go all the way back to the Rocket Mortgage. So, yeah, it's been a while since Fowler had played good, but still maybe something is turning around in his game, so something to keep an eye on there. I love this tool that I have here for this. You know, we can see Zach Johnson playing, putting out of his mind at the US Open. Ball striking came back, though, at the Sanderson Farms. Again, just a really great tool to use. Okay, then I got the strokes gain analysis. This is my, if you guys are familiar with my content here, this is part of my strokes gained article that I put out. I just put it in here. Salary comparison, that's from last week. You'll see in there, in case you want to see the golfers that are getting bumped up or bumped down. Then I put the combined models for Fantasy Cruncher. So I mentioned there's a make your own model, there's my model, and there's Awesemo's model. I put all 3 of those, and then I average them out. And that's what I'm going to load up to Fantasy Cruncher later to check out some lineups. Then I've got the breakdown of how you get the points from mine, the base model, and then the MYOM, the make your own model. Let's say that you want to come and put in your own weightings to all of these categories, the 1, the 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 different categories I have there for you to choose from. You go and change the number in red, and that is then going to populate a new number in R and create a new ranking for you. Then as we go across the top here, we've got OWGR in case you want to come and see the players individually there. This is non-existent, sorry about that. Then odds, same thing. Then strokes gained ranked by field. I like this one a lot here. You can now go in and see the actual numbers from this week's field. But believe it or not, before anyone gets confused, it's actually, I put those wrong ranks in. My apologies. This is actually updated numbers. This is strokes gained 20 and 21. By the time you are seeing this, you'll see that reflected there. I forgot to copy it over. I apologize. But I did put the new information in there. Then we go to other stats. So if you don't like the 4 stats that I give on the front page, you're going to get to choose from about 15 more here to take a look at and observe. Approach proximity, I have 2 years in there, 2019 and 2020. I don't have 2021 in there yet, but I certainly will in about 2 weeks or so. Then I have my recent form sheet and my course history sheet from my Fit and Form article from Awesemo. Should be pretty self-explanatory there. Then I have the ownership and data and projection model here, where I show you pretty much all of the ownership from golfers from, quite a lot of tournaments. I mean, it looks like I have info on Bryson DeChambeau for at least the last 20 events that he was in, or maybe 15 or so. So plenty of data to go off of. It's how like I said, it's how I project my ownership out, or at least a good basis. And then, of course, I use the boys at Awesemo. And lastly, before we go into the model itself and see who is some of the top-ranked golfers this week, I break it out into 3 pricing sections this week: a middle tier, a bottom tier, and the top 10 salaried golfers. That was prior to the Tony Finau, which also it's actually only 9 now in that category. Okay, so that gives you the breadth of information of what I show in my model. And now, as I do each and every time, let's go ahead and look at who my model likes this week. Find maybe the guy that is under 8K and 7K as the top projected guy. So it always takes a second when I'm on here recording a video to load, but no worries. It's just, there we go. We're up to date. Okay, so top guy under 9,000 is Jason Kokrak, coming in at 8,900. He's ranked 12th. Joaquin Niemann also presenting good value. Then we drop down, guys below 8,000. Doc Redman and Ryan Palmer are the top 2 guys, ranked both inside the top 20 in this model. Coming in close behind, Lando Griffin, Cam Champ, Kevin Streelman, Brendan Steele. I gotta combine those 2 names there. Has some golfers to look at, as the model likes. And as I scroll down, I find Harry Higgs, top golfer, under 7,000 this week. He's ranked about 43rd in my model, 29th in the Make Your Own, actually 71st in Awesemo's model. So maybe a little bit of a difference there. I'll have to talk to him about Harry Higgs, as I see Harry Higgs' recent form a little bit better maybe than Awesemo. So that will do it here for my model breakdown for the Shriners Hospital for Children Open. It's a really good field, a really good event. TPC Summerlin is a good course. Plenty of things to attack, and there will be tons of birdies out there this week. So until next time, everybody, good luck. I hope you enjoyed one of my PGA model breakdowns. And again, if you are looking for this information, you want to see it all on your own or at your leisure, come join us on the Awesemo Plus side. A bunch of things over there to help you in your PGA DFS endeavor. So until next time, everybody, thank you for coming by, and we will see you on the other side. Cheers.